We'll be live. All the best. Okay, we are live. Okay, hi Joyce and welcome. I am so happy to have this good and premium conversation with you today in regards to LinkedIn, with regards to marketing, and with regards to everything. The growth that you have got, the growth everyone is actually seeing on your LinkedIn is just superb. So I'm really excited to host you today. And how much excited you are, I would like to know.
I'm super excited because this is my first live stream. So let's say I'm super excited. So let's give this a go. Thank you so
Amazing,
much.
amazing. Like we have announced this live. You have announced this live, and I was actually checking. We will start from there itself. Okay, I was actually checking the way you posted about this YouTube thing and the way you used the hook line in your post. I was, oh my god, it was so amazing. That is coming so natural to you. You wrote like 6 years ago, I wanted to be on a television, and that is where the emotion comes into place. So I am going to talk about how do you actually think, like what type of post one has to write to get that engagement. There are like 70 plus comments on that post that you did late at night. I was amazed.
All right. When it comes to posting on LinkedIn and when it comes to writing, you have to make sure that you understand the basics of writing first. Then the second part of it is you have to understand copywriting. Yeah,
Hmm.
because what LinkedIn does or how LinkedIn works is that it's a combination of both content writing and copywriting. Yeah, the
True.
combination of both, it's something that gives you what some people refer to as content marketing, but for
Hmm.
me that's not content marketing, that's power writing, because it goes beyond just you writing or creating content or marketing per se, but you're actually like infusing personality inside of it, authenticity inside of it, plenty other things inside of it. So it's a whole different ball game, yeah. If you
Yeah,
ask.
exactly. But how do you come up with so many ideas? Okay, so there are a lot of newbies that are connecting with us on this live session. There are a lot of people who want to be so famous on LinkedIn, not so famous like you, but like you have got at a stage. People would like to know how to actually start writing content. Writing a post, writing a content is like 20% of what you do on LinkedIn. Rest 80% is engagement. Like this is what we marketers know, but newbies know that it is all about writing a post, but we know it is not. So how would you, like what advice you would give to the newbies who want to start writing good posts on LinkedIn where they can actually come up with good hook ideas and good content ideas? So what process people can look forward to that you actually apply in your LinkedIn journey or the whole strategy?
All right, that's a very big question because there are different parts to that question. Like the question has different parts, but I'm just gonna
Yes.
break it as much as I can. Yeah.
Okay.
The first part you need to understand if you're starting out on LinkedIn is the fact
Hmm.
that you need to know your why, because there are a lot of people on the internet already. There are a lot of content writers out there. There are a lot of social media managers. Every skill set you're actually get leads for, or
Yeah.
actually people in that field already that are known and are well structured. Yeah. So you
Hmm.
need to understand your why, because your why
Okay.
determines what happens to you on that particular platform. Yeah. Someone that their why is to get a job on LinkedIn is going to act differently from someone that their reason for being on LinkedIn is to get clients. Like I,
Yeah.
for one, I'm not on LinkedIn to get a job like a 9 to 5. I'm on LinkedIn because I want clients, I want leads. Yeah. So the way
Correct.
I write and position myself is different from the way someone that wants a job would. Yes.
Yeah.
So you see that once you understand your why, it has moved you from that level of confusion, or you get tensed, or LinkedIn depression, because LinkedIn is actually a scary platform. I tell people it's actually scarier than Twitter,
No, that's
because
true.
all the whole 500 like Fortune Club, they actually dwell on LinkedIn, the
Yes.
directors, CEOs, and everything. So LinkedIn is scary. But once you understand your why, the next phase you need to go into is your what. Your what. What do I mean by your what? This is
Hmm.
what I want to do. This is what I want to be known for. Because what you want
Yes.
to be known for now determines the kind of content you're going to create, the type of way, the type of things you put on LinkedIn per se, yeah, the way you're going to sound, the way you're going to present yourself. Because just like comments, yeah, there are sometimes I comment on LinkedIn and the comment I'm giving, they are professional comments because I want you to look at me like one boss lady, yeah. There are times I bring out comments, I comment on a post and it has that friendly tune to it, and everybody's like, wow, she's this, she's that. So you have to define your what
Yes.
exactly, yeah, what exactly are you there for? Like what, yeah. Then your how is, how do I stand out so everybody recognize me? If it's for a job, how do I stand out so recruiters will start coming into my DM? Yeah, because people reach out to people on LinkedIn on a regular basis for what? For job offers.
Yes,
Like
they do.
recruiters
Yeah,
just
yeah,
come into your
exactly.
DM
Like
without.
we connected on LinkedIn. Exactly, exactly. So we connected on LinkedIn on a professional basis, but now we are sharing a lot of things. And similarly, it's just not about LinkedIn. That you have actually touched very important points. Like if your how and why are clear, you can excel in anything. It is the same formula for every career that you want to make, every step in your life that you want to take, and same for LinkedIn. But Joyce, like for example, I have decided like I want clients for my business. Okay. And I want to go with LinkedIn, and I do not have like at least I want to first try out with LinkedIn and then reach out to experts like us, like expert like you, expert like me, to like handle a marketing. But before that, I want to try LinkedIn for my business at first. So, what do you suggest for those business owners as well who have their clear why? Like, why do they want to be on LinkedIn, and who have their how, that like what they want to talk about? But everyone is writing post every minute. Like, there are millions of people who are writing post every minute, but only few posts get some good traction. So what you would suggest to a business owner while writing a post, while creating a LinkedIn strategy about their business so that they can get the leads? So what you would suggest, like how do you get the leads?
This is a secret I normally teach to my clients, my coaching students, my
Yeah.
mentees, and other people. So it's more like the secret sauce in the whole iceberg, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's beyond, I tell people the world has moved beyond educational content and inspirational content. People don't
Okay.
want to be, yes, people don't want to be inspired anymore because inspiration doesn't work. It just works for that minute and that second. It's just like it gives you that rush of dopamine. After a period, it just fades out. Does that? It just fades out. Yeah.
That's true.
Then so for educational content, yeah, we have a lot of pieces on the internet already. So if I want to know about something, I can search the internet. If I want to know
Hmm.
about books, like every single information is on the internet. So where people
Hmm.
lose out is the fact that they want to give out educational and they want to give out inspirational content. So what I tell business owners, especially B2B, C2C, whatever industry you're in, is
Yeah.
focus on
Yeah.
lead generation and kind of content that gives you lead generation, like it generate leads on a massive like
Hmm.
pedestal, and it gives you that high level of traction that you
Yeah.
want is
Yeah.
authoritative content.
Hmm.
Authoritative content is a combination of both inspirational and both educational content. Yes,
Okay.
because it's going to inspire you, it's going to what, educate you, but guess what, it's going to give you what, an action to take.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So it's
Right.
it's a combination of the both forms of content, and it's the
Hmm.
most powerful because it's going to give you results. Yeah. So let's use for example the post I made yesterday. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
inspiring, it's educational because we're going to talk
Yeah.
about how to get clients, how to get leads, how to, there is how to, that's what,
Yeah.
educational.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's going to be definitely educational. It has inspirational because it was a dream I had 6 years ago. Yeah, a very, very long time
It
ago.
was
So
amazing. Yeah. Yeah.
it's inspiring. It's going to, everybody's going to be like, wow, that kind of stuff. So you're saying it's inspiring you, it's also what, educating you. Then the bottom line, what is it doing? Yeah, it's what, it's calling you to action. Be there, be in the meeting because you're going to learn
Yeah.
a lot. So that's
Exactly.
where the action like comes into play, and that's where you begin to what, progress dramatically, and there's that increase, there's that leads, there's that all of that basically.
That's true. Like you mean like the pillars of inspirational content plus educational content is going to be the like secret sauce for business owners who want to get leads, right? Like that is what you want to say. Okay. So I also learned one thing, like our audience is listening to us, and one thing that I have learned, you tell me, Joseph, that is right or wrong. If you like currently everyone is putting educational content, people are thinking, okay, if I put this education content, it is going to get some good traction, and a lot of people are putting inspirational content as well, but only few get some good traction and few others get like normal traction, right? So the post which has the clear action that you take in your industry, in your business, in order to get some good clients or in order to get some results, if you write down all those internal processes, if you tell all these things on free and write that in your content, that type of content is going to give you much leads. Like, what is your point of view about that? For example, I actually help B2C businesses to get like 10 plus sales per day. I have this whole system. So when I write about my internal system, I get much better traction. But when I write an educational content, it gets a medium traction. So what is your point of view from your like last years of experience? Like, how do you take this thing? What you would suggest then?
It I'm trying to get your question because I'm a bit like in the middle because you asked like two questions. So please make it easy for me, darling.
Okay, I will make it easy for you. So my question is, currently when we like when business owners or businesses like us or businesses who have a service to provide, they start writing on LinkedIn, and then when they search about how to grow on LinkedIn, they are getting this one prominent advice from LinkedIn gurus that write about your internal process that you use to get clients, that you use to get your services. For example, I provide like B2C services to increase the sales. So, what secret formula that I use, if I write about that, that is going to get me some good more leads on LinkedIn. So, is that true? Or do we have to stick about only educational content, or do we should also share about our internal processes? So, what's your point of view on that? I hope I'm clear now.
Yeah, you're very, very clear. Thank you so much for
Okay.
that. When
Yeah.
it comes to internal processes, I found out that they work more than
Hmm.
just you educating, like I said,
Yeah.
because education doesn't really work anymore. Nobody really wants to be taught anything. We barely have time. Yeah, I barely have time to catch up my dinner. I barely have time to go to the mall, market, spa, all of that. So there's
Correct.
no time basically. So your
Hmm.
internal processes shows us that you actually get the job done. Yeah, because
Yeah.
people want to know that you have proof. So internal things, what it does is when you share your internal processes, you're trying to tell us that this is how I get the job done and this is how I do it.
True.
So
Yeah.
that's to say that if I give you my money, if I give you my stuff, you're going to get it done.
Hmm.
Do you get?
Hmm.
So you're
Hmm.
going to apply that professional expertise into it
Hmm.
and you're going to do it very well. That makes me trust you with my money because I tell people that for someone to trust you with their money, that means that they trust you really well. Because for me, trust is in three levels. Yeah, I can
That's
trust
true.
you
That's true.
very little. Low, medium trust, low trust, medium trust, then high level of
High
trust.
trust.
What
Yeah.
high level of trust is when I give
Hmm.
you all my money. Low level of trust is when I'm looking at you in my eyes like, yeah. Low
Yeah.
level trust is where I am like, what she's saying, what she's
Very
saying.
doubtful. Yeah.
Seriously. Yeah.
Hmm.
So when you show internal processes, yeah, you move them from that level of low trust to that level of
Hmm.
what? High trust. Because I can see
Yeah.
you get the job done and what?
Yeah.
You're gonna get my job done explicitly well. So that kind of stuff.
Exactly. Exactly. So this advice is actually, you mean, correct, that if we talk about the internal processes, it is definitely going to work because you are unique in your processes and everyone is trying to be unique, and your processes are unique, and that is what is your USP, and that you can highlight in your LinkedIn content. like that. And
Exactly.
I really tell like people who are watching us and people who will be watching us in the future this video, if they apply this formula, I'm telling you, you are going to get so many results, like everyone who is listening to us. Okay, so Joyce, what is that one common question that your clients, that your students ask you? What is that one common question about LinkedIn?
The common question about LinkedIn is what we're already discussing, how to get leads. So the
Yeah.
second part is the fact where they begin to ask about how do I get traffic? How do I get
Yeah.
traffic? How do I get
Mm.
traction on my posts? Because I've been on LinkedIn, I haven't gotten any like on my post, I haven't gotten any comment on my post, nothing at
Yeah.
all.
Oh my god,
And
that's so
what
disappointing for people who are like taking 1 week of time to write the content, and after posting they're just getting only one like. That's kind of disappointing.
it's heartbreaking. It's one of those things that when it happens to you, you feel so demoralized, because me too, I feel demoralized. Like it
That's
just
true.
hurts
That's
to hear.
true. That's true.
But there's something I tell people, and that's what I'm going to tell everyone here. And that's the
Yes.
fact that you need to understand why you're on this platform.
Hmm.
Yeah. Once you understand why you're on this platform, like I said earlier, what you're going to do is focus on why you're there. Yeah. So if I want to understand, if I want a job, if I want clients on LinkedIn, I'm on
Hmm.
LinkedIn right now. I know my
Yeah.
content, what I'm
Yeah.
supposed to put out already. The next phase is for me to understand that platform. That's where people miss it out. You need to
Okay.
understand that particular platform. Yeah.
Hmm.
I was on Twitter. I was very, very active on Twitter like 2 years
Okay.
back. 2 years
Okay.
back. Like I was very active. From one single
Okay.
tweet I made, I got about more than 300 like followers, like ASAP, that kind of stuff.
Oh.
And
Okay.
my friends are like, what happened? How did it happen? And I
Yeah.
said, I know the platform. Yeah, before I had to leave because Twitter is a bit like combative
Yeah.
and all of that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just had to leave. LinkedIn is more of peace to me. Yeah. So you need to understand the platform and understand how it works, because
Hmm.
every platform is different from the other platform. You don't treat LinkedIn like you treat Instagram. You don't treat
That's
Instagram
true.
like you treat what?
Never, never, never.
Like you treat
It's not a
TikTok.
secret formula. No,
It's
no.
different. It's
Exactly.
different. It's
Exactly.
different, like totally, completely different. So once you begin to look at platforms like differently from each other, your
Yeah.
perspective is going to change. And you will know
Hmm.
that you don't want to spread yourself like on different platforms, but you want to focus on one particular platform at a time. Master that platform, get the results you want to get from that platform before you begin to what? Diversify and begin to spread yourself. That kind of
Correct.
stuff.
You are absolutely right at your point, Joyce. Absolutely right. So on that same note, like what you would like we have like a lot of people watching us currently, and one question that is coming into their mind is, and that is coming to my mind as well. If I'm in the audience part, is that what should we understand about LinkedIn in order to make a content better for LinkedIn? Like what should we take a note of? So what is your point of view when you started, and then now you are at a position where you are getting so much good traction, leads, and good, I would say, recognition for your content as well. So it 100% means that you have understood the platform so nicely. So what you would like to tell the audience about the platform that they should keep a note of?
The first thing you need to note about LinkedIn is that LinkedIn is scary. I always start from the bad part. The reason why I start from the bad part is so that you are well aware of what you're entering
Okay.
into.
Hmm.
Because when you're well aware of something, what it does to you is either I'm a Nigerian, yeah, so by origin. So either I go
Yeah.
there, I die, or I survive, that kind of stuff. Yeah. So
Okay.
I either get this done or I don't get it done. This either works or it doesn't work, that kind of stuff.
That's
So
the
you need to
spirit. Yeah.
understand
Hmm.
first things first. Yeah, this platform is scary, but I
Okay.
have a goal ahead of me which is bigger than the platform and which is bigger than my fear. Yeah,
Hmm.
the fact that you want to start making money is bigger than the platform. There are people that have been on LinkedIn. I had a particular person reach out to me. She has been on LinkedIn for more than 5 years. Yeah, very
Okay.
active, and she hasn't gotten a single client from LinkedIn. How do I do it and stuff like that? So you
Oh
can
my
see
god.
that, yeah, you can see that it's bigger than the platform.
Hmm.
that's your goal, and it's bigger than the platform. It's bigger than your fear of the fact that I'm going to be like this. What will people think about me? What is this? So your goal and your aspiration is actually bigger than what people are saying. It's bigger than how you think. It's bigger than how you feel at that moment, right? So what are you going to do? You're going to ignore your feelings, ignore the platform, and just go all head in. This is what I want to do. Nobody's going to pay my bills. Yeah, if you have skill
Mm.
sets, nobody's going to like fall on the sky or give me a job like that and that, like ASAP kind of stuff. I'm going to have to get the job done myself. So once
That's
you
true.
own up to the fact that this is this, I always tell people it always starts with your mindset. Once you correct your mind, you have corrected every single freaking thing about your life,
Correct,
right?
correct.
So once you know that you're fixed your mindset, the next thing you need to fix is your profile, because it all starts with your profile. Yeah. It's more
100%.
like your it's more like your first impression. So let me ask you, darling, how
Yeah.
did you see me? What was your first impression about me?
Okay, so okay, that's a very good question, and that is how we can actually, like, when we ask good questions, we get the good answers from ourselves. Okay, so when I looked at Joyce, first of all, I found Joyce when she commented on one of the popular LinkedIn person post, and I loved her comment. I reached out to her, but before reaching out to her, I actually scrolled her whole profile, and the first thing that I saw was her tagline, the main line that we write on the top. So it was really promising. So you have to make your bio, your line, to be very promising, right? And it should not be a bluff. It should be really promising, like you actually know your stuff. I got that vibe from you. You actually know your stuff. And then I saw your banner. I saw that you have your own company as well, which helps you get the jobs as well. And then when I scrolled through the post, I found like your posts are amazing. You're getting amazing traction, and you talk a lot of value. So I was like, I have to get connected with Joy. So like if I would have been in your client or target audience, I would definitely would ask you to like, can you handle my business or something. So it was so promising. So yes, making your profile promising is something really important. Along with that, let's keep that in mind. I found Joyce when she commented on few famous posts which are trending, or from few famous influencers, because that is how you get seen in front of your target audience. That is important, and we'll be diving that into it, because LinkedIn is like a percentage of writing content, making your profile amazing, and the major chunk is also in commenting and engaging with other influencers. So we'll be talking about that. So yes, Joyce, so this is how I found you. This is why I loved your profile. So what would you like to tell our audience about it, how to make that profile so much, I would say, conversion worthy. This word is perfect. Conversion worthy. Your LinkedIn profile should be evident enough to convert a client without saying a word. That strong your profile should be. So yes, Joy, so once you decided, okay, I want to put this line, how can one decide, okay, what should be in my feature section, what should be in my banner, and what should be in my taglines? So how should one decide?
All right. Your profile, you need to understand it. Your LinkedIn profile, it's a lead magnet. If you know what
Hmm.
lead magnets are, you know that they are magnetic elements. So you can say your profile should be a what? A magnet. That's why I said
Magnet.
a lead magnet,
Hmm.
because lead magnets are actually powerful than the ordinary magnets. Yeah. So it should be a lead magnet. Yeah.
Hmm.
The next thing you need to understand is your headline. Like I said, if you know who you're for, what you're for, that's what makes your profile. Yeah.
Hmm.
So let's say, for example, I'm a social media manager, right?
Yeah.
So who do I work for and who are my target audience? Yeah. I'm a social
Hmm.
media manager, let's say for founders, yeah, or I can say for entrepreneurs, yeah. What do
Yeah.
I do with social media management? I create what? Traction, and I give them what? Visibility. Yeah.
Hmm.
So what I'm going to
Yeah.
say as my headline or my tagline is what? Social media manager. I can start like that. Or
Yes.
I can say gain visibility, gain traction, attract, attract
Hmm.
with powerful content or stuff like that for founders and all of that. Or I can
Yeah.
simply say, like some people do, social media manager, then in hyphen, right? for
Yeah.
founders and entrepreneurs ready to gain visibility and traction. Are you seeing
Exactly.
visibility and traction? So that's
Hmm.
where you highlight your unique USP. Yeah, your unique
Correct.
USP basically it's something that differentiates you from other people. It differentiates me from you, it differentiates me from anyone. That should be your tagline.
Correct.
Yep.
Correct.
And your other any other thing you have, it can be more than one, it can be more than two. Yeah, depending on what it's your aim on LinkedIn. Yeah, if you're a
Mm-mm.
job seeker, maybe you're looking for maybe a job, administrative assistant, or yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah, you just put it on your LinkedIn
Yeah.
and you're ready to
Yeah.
go. Then when it comes to your featured section, I always tell people the first thing that should be on your featured section, it's your portfolio. People need to see your portfolio, yeah.
Correct.
And
Correct.
what you display on your featured section, it's important. Here's what I mean. Yeah, I'm a writer, yeah, but I found out that a lot of people were stealing my work. Yeah, they
Oh,
were
okay.
stealing my yeah. So instead of I saw someone, yeah, the person like part of my the first part and the middle, I don't know where she got it from, but exactly my first part, she stole my written article, and I was so pissed off. I had a lot like that. So when it comes to situation like that, I tell people if you're a writer, maybe you're a brand manager, brand strategist, and all of that, what you need to do is put out the content you're sure that, put out the articles that you're sure that even if they steal, they cannot steal. More like it. I don't know how to explain it, but they
Yeah.
can't
Yeah. Yeah.
steal because
I actually read it somewhere like if people steal your content, like this is a common thing in our industry, people do steal the content. Uh, it means that you are famous enough that people are actually taking inspiration stealing from you. So if we look at the positive side, because people already know this, the original content is coming from X person, and that X person is famous enough that people are actually copying the content from her. So we can actually comment on the steal post that thank you, just give me my recognition.
no,
Win-win
it's true.
situation.
No, it's true.
So
If it's about stealing, yeah, it's good. I get the fact that people steal and you have
yeah.
to steal like an artist and all of that. I
Yes.
understand that. But I
Yeah.
tell people why instead of stealing, why don't they inspire you? Because
Inspire.
there's something that's painful. If you sat down
Hmm.
and you worked on a piece of work for over 5 hours and you
Hmm.
just wake up and you see someone steal your work, your
Yeah,
exact
that's
framework,
painful.
how you gonna feel? How you gonna feel?
Correct.
Because I spent my whole hours, like I didn't sleep. I actually sat down to actually create this piece and you stole it. Or you just go and rephrase the two lines and all of that, just scatter it. And I'm looking at it and I know you stole it, girl. That's not nice. Yeah. So for that, I say instead of stealing, you should be inspired. Get inspired and run your own thing.
Exactly.
Don't steal. It doesn't
Exactly.
make sense. It
Correct.
doesn't.
So I remember recently, I have one client for which like I am working on his LinkedIn. My team is working on its LinkedIn. So there's this famous person, Pashar Namani. He's like kind of really famous. He actually puts out quotes regarding professional life and personal life and work life balance and all those things. So we actually quoted him, like we were taking inspiration from him. So what you guys have to do, like people who are actually watching, if you want to take inspiration, if you really liked some post, what you have to do is that quote that person, tag that person, and give them the credits about the post. If you give them the credits, they would be really happy that people are getting inspiration from your content. Particularly like if people who are really famous doing really good, you have to like actually tag them and say thank you, and we are really inspired. Write your POV as a company or an as a person who is really inspired from you, and that's it. That people will recognize you, and that creator from which whom you stole the content is really going to appreciate you. So that's the way. You can't be you can't like act like a thief in terms of stealing a content. You have to give a credit, and that's how it works on LinkedIn. It's a platform for everyone, but please do not steal. At least give the credit. We actually put like 5 hours to write those 5 lines, man.
A lot, so much, so much, so much. Because
Yeah.
When you're creating content and you've been doing it for a long time, like you've been doing
Yeah.
it for years, it becomes so easy for you to create like a lot of pieces at once.
Correct.
Yeah.
Mm.
But at the same time, it was difficult for you to get to that level where you are. It
Mm.
took a lot
Mm.
of work, it took a lot of reading, it took a lot of trials and errors before you got perfect at it. So
Yeah.
it's very, very important because you see, when it comes to content that generates leads, I
Mm.
told someone, I said, your content is not generating leads on LinkedIn. It's so obvious because I can see it. Yeah.
Correct. Correct.
The content is blank. There's nothing there.
Mm.
There's nothing you're telling, there's no value, there is nothing. Someone said something, he said, if I can't take something from your content every time I read it,
Mm.
then there's nothing there. So this is what you do for every piece of content you want to give out. Give out a piece of you that hurts the most.
That's true. That's true. And that is how you become unique in yourself. And that is why people will remember you. People are not going to remember you if you steal the content. Take an inspiration, tweak it out, and then write it from your own self, from your own knowledge. Okay, with that same thing taking forward, Joyce, how do you come up with content ideas? Like if someone is new to LinkedIn and they are not so good at copywriting, so how they can take like step one, step two, step three in order to write the content and publish it. So what is your basically steps to get the content ideas?
All right. When it comes to content ideas, yeah,
Yeah.
once you define your what, your how, and all of that,
Yeah.
the next thing you need to understand is your who. Who are you for, right?
Mm.
Let's say, for example, let me use the example of a social media manager, right? The
Mm.
person is for what? It's for founders. The person is for founders. And my background and what I need a social media for if I'm a founder is I need them to manage my schedules because I'm very what? Busy. So this is what a pain point. Busyness is a pain point because I really want to build my social media brand. I really want to be active on Instagram. I really want to be active on LinkedIn, but I can't. Why? Because I'm busy. I have a lot of work to do. I have to get shit done. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you start amplifying the what? Busy. You already identified one pain point, busy. The next pain point you need to identify is the fact that the next one may be finances. Yes,
Okay.
because no matter how perfect every founder looks or how figured out they may have things, one of their pain points is finances. A lot of them have problem
Every
with
time,
finances
like
because
leads or finances,
yes,
growth,
they
revenue.
are trying to they're trying to balance things and all of that. The
Hmm.
next thing is for founders, their usual problem is clients. Because if they're
Yes.
hiring you as a social media manager, they're hiring you because they need clients, they need leads, they need their business to grow. So clients stroke what? Leads. That's
Hmm.
a pain point we have identified. And I think that's okay. Let me not go
Yeah,
too
yeah,
deep
yeah.
inside of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So this is their pain point. From this pain point, I can start creating content that talks to them. Yeah.
Mm.
I can help you get away from your business. I can help you handle your busy schedules and all of that
Yeah,
because I'm
yeah.
going to what?
Exactly.
Manage your page for you. I'm going to help it grow. So take that time, work and do what you want to do, but I'm going to what? Be your personality. I'm going to be that
Exactly.
person behind you,
Yeah.
working, engaging, and keeping you active on social media. So I'm
That's
amplifying their problems. I'm telling them about their problems head front, and what? I'm solving it with my expertise. That's one. The
correct.
second one is I tell people that everything you see on the internet is a content idea. Yes.
Mm.
For
Correct.
example, I've identified I'm a social media manager, right?
Mm.
This is what I do. So what do I go to do? I go online, I go on the internet, I have Google, right? I'm going to type in social media manager. You're going to
Okay.
see the uses of a social media manager. You're going to see the
Okay.
importance, you're going to see the
Yeah.
benefits, you're going to see so many things.
Top 10
So
ways to
all
grow
those things
social
are what?
media, etc. All those things. Correct. Yeah.
All of them are what? All of them are what? Content ideas. So you cannot tell me you do not have content to create. That's actually funny.
That's
The
true.
next
That's true.
one I tell people is there's this platform called Answer the Public here. So
Answer
you
the
just
public.
go there and
Yes.
you just type in your all of that, your area of expertise or stuff. It gives you a lot of ideas, like it just pumps it out and all of that. So these are the three basic ones, because once you start looking at it, I tell people that we complicate things for ourselves. They're looking for so many things, so many things, so many things, and they shouldn't be there. Yeah. Once you find out a pain point, find five first of all and actually walk around the five. Go and find Answer the Public, type in the name, type in what you're looking for. It's going to give you a lot of ideas. From it, you have more like, you have maybe more than 20 or even 30, yeah? And
Correct.
you go to articles online, pages online,
Correct, correct,
Google,
correct,
they are
correct.
opening
Adding to
articles.
that, yeah, adding to that, Joe, is exactly the answer. The public is something I would say, guys, if you are watching this, even in the future, Answer the Public is one of the main website that every creator uses. And one more thing that I personally use is that going to TikTok and then writing a hashtag, for example, hashtag B2C marketing. Okay, like I'm into B2C and whole everything about B2C. So when I type hashtag B2C, so all the trending and the most liked videos come at the top. Okay, I find those ideas, I write those ideas, and then write my expertise and then create my LinkedIn content. And that pieces actually have gained lot of traction as compared to some normal idea that I've wrote. So you can actually find what are people searching, what are people actually liking. So you can go to TikTok, you can go to Instagram, write a hashtag, you can go to Quora as well to get some content ideas. And Answer the Public is the evergreen website. So you have lot of ways to actually get so many content ideas. It's just a matter of fact how much effort you want to put. Am I right, Joyce? Like it depends upon you how much effort you want to put. People
How
get so
badly do
frustrated
you want
after
to
posting two
succeed?
months and they be like, oh my god, this is not happening for me. That doesn't work like that. No. It takes time. Correct. So, Joe is talking about you. How much time it took for you to like build the credibility on LinkedIn and get at this position? How many months and how much effort it took from your side to be at this position right now where you are?
It took a lot. It took a lot, because it took a lot of mental strength, it took a lot of emotional strength, it took a lot of physical strength. So much. Because one thing people don't realize is that before you get to the top, you must have had a lot of pain. You must have had a lot of difficulties, because it's actually difficult to grow, honestly speaking. You have to make up your mind that I want to grow, I want to make this work. So definitely before it's going to work. So I really spent a lot of time on LinkedIn, because I needed to understand how LinkedIn works. I needed to see myself actually work in that space, because I loved
Hmm.
writing for a long time. And
Yeah.
one of the reasons I came to LinkedIn was the fact that I was getting cheated when it comes to work, services, and all. My clients were taking like the main work, because I was ghostwriting before I came on LinkedIn. I started like handling my clients directly. Yeah. So it really took a lot. So it's either I win this or I go home. Yeah. It was more at that point where I decided to, girl, you got this. So pick
Yeah.
up yourself, pick up your hustle, and just go. Because it was terrible at first. People said, you can't do this, you can't do that. And I actually lost a job offer because of the fact that I don't have a personal brand. Yeah. So if you ask me, can I do this? Can I do that? I'm like, yeah, I have this person's account. Yeah, I have this client. Yes, I have this. And they're like, where's yours? If you can't get it done for yourself, you can't get it done for other people. That's the narrative. But I'm like, I'm a ghost, yeah. So what's wrong with you people? I'm a ghostwriter. So what's wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But it made me take a new shift and take a new dimension towards life and everything, because I just got to do what I got to do. So that's part of it. It was painful, but I'm glad I'm here. And when it comes to how much time I take writing, I tell people, don't look at me, because I've been writing for a very, very long time. So the framework I used to create content, I always share it on my LinkedIn posts. It's more like once you understand the framework, it's easy for you to create content like effortlessly. Like you just,
Correct.
it just flows out of you, more like it. I
It
read
just
a
comes
lot.
out naturally. Yeah.
It just comes out a lot. So if you're someone that finds it difficult to create content, my simple trick I'm going to tell you or advise you to do or to start doing is for you to start reading. I know
Yeah.
it's difficult to read, but get
Mm.
audiobooks. Get audiobooks. Yeah.
Mm.
The reason what it would do for you is that it will help you create content. I tell people
Correct.
that when I create content is not when I sit down with my pieces of paper and I start writing. No, that's not when the best content comes in. The best content comes in when I'm ironing, when I'm doing my laundry, when I'm
Oh,
sweeping. The
that's so
content just
true.
enters.
When I
The
take
content just
shower, I
comes
get so
in.
many ideas.
It just comes
I
in.
know.
and
Yeah.
and the reason why it's coming in like that is because of the fact that you have been building up something. You're stirring up your inspiration well. I call it inspiration well, or your creativity well. There's a
Correct.
creativity well that it's built up inside of you, like it's inside of you. So the more you read, the more you feel it. It's more like garbage in, garbage out. You can't give what you don't have.
Yeah,
So the
yeah,
more I
yeah.
take good stuff in, the more what I look good. Yeah. The more I
No,
eat
that's
good
a
food,
beautiful point
the
that
more
you
I look
you
good.
have put. That's a beautiful point. Like what you put in, what you like, that is what you get out. Like that's such a true thing. So Joyce, like as you said, like in the beginning you were also like at the stage where you were struggling, and it was like emotional thing as well. Sometimes it becomes really emotionally exhausting. So at that point of time when you do not get to see the results that you are expecting, how what would you actually suggest to those people who are trying their hard, giving their 100%, but getting emotionally exhausted because they are not getting results till, but of course in future if they persist they are going to get the results. So what advice you would like to give to the audience?
All right. The first thing
Yeah.
I tell people to get from my experience right now is get a mentor. Get a
Get a
mentor
mentor.
because
Okay.
yes, get a mentor because we trivialize the most important things in life, and we amplify the things that we aren't supposed to amplify. Yeah. You can't get to success without people, without someone you're looking up to. I have a mentor, yeah. I do. I have.
I do
Like I
have
have
mentor
several
too.
mentors. I have
Yeah.
several mentors. In business industry, I have. In finance, I have, because I'm like, this is my result for this month. This is this. This is what it is. This is my career. This is it. I'm always reporting myself because there is that need for me to grow. That's where you draw strength from. So find out people that have achieved what you have achieved and cling to them. So if it's their courses, get it. If it's their time you have to pay, pay for it. Because there's something about me right now. Maybe let me say, for example, I'm feeling so depressed. I'm feeling weak. I don't know how to go on. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with LinkedIn again. It's not going to hurt if I book a session with Jasmine right now. I'm sure you know Jasmine on LinkedIn.
Of course
It's not
everyone
going to
knows
hurt
Jasmine.
if I it's not going to hurt if I actually book a session with Jasmine like ASAP. It doesn't hurt. Why it wouldn't hurt is because me him talking to me, there's strength, because he has that experiences. He has gone through that pain. So him speaking to me, I'm like, Jasmine is talking. That excitement is going to strengthen
Yeah.
up. It's going to strengthen me up. It's more like an energy boost. I tell people, if you're weak, what do? You take energy. You take some energy
Correct.
boosts. Yeah. Right now, I'm feeling testy. So what am I doing? Taking a
Everything is
glass of water.
energy, guys. Everything is energy. I so
So
agree with that
reach
fact.
out to people. Reach out to people. You got a mentor. You need a mentor. If it gets too difficult, get the course of that mentor. I want you to help me. I want you to lead me. I want you to drive me, like hold me by the hand. I'm ready. Is it time? I'm gonna pay for it. So stuff like that isn't gonna hurt. It ain't gonna hurt.
One point
Put
I
out
would
the
like to
money. Yeah.
add to your point, Joyce, I so agree with you, is that when you invest in a mentor or when you invest in good things, that investment always comes back to you. Always. If you have the faith in that, that investment, that money is always going to come back to you if you're putting the right energy into it. You won't believe, I put like some good bucks to get connected with my mentor. She's a life coach and all that. And the moment I put that money, within 2 weeks, I made that money back. Like it
Wow.
was so amazing. So
That's
I so
super
agree with you.
fantastic.
Like that's so true. So along with getting a mentor, what is the second and third point you would like to tell that help you?
The second most important one that I really don't like sharing, but I'm going to share anyway. I
Yes,
have
please.
people that support me. I have people that support me. So I built relationships with people that I know that are ahead of me. That's the first stage. The second is people that I'm in the same level with. And the third is people that are what below me. What happens is people in my middle, people that I'm with, they are going to what encourage me because we have the same goal at that point in time.
That's
All of us want to
true.
grow on LinkedIn. So we're gonna grow. Then people ahead of me, I'm seeing them grow, and I'm like, oh, you guys are growing. Yeah. They're like, Joyce, have you posted today? Joyce, why didn't you post today? Joyce, why didn't you? They're like checking on me. I didn't see your content. I'm like, sorry about that. I'm gonna post.
That's
So I
true. That's
post,
true.
yeah. Then
Accountability
people
partner,
behind
that is
me,
called.
yeah,
Yes.
people behind me, I'm like, you guys are not posting, so post. So these
That's
three levels and friendships, these three stages keeps me on my feet
that's true. That's true. That's
because
true
I
in my
have
case as well. Yeah, yeah.
I
I
have
so
people
agree with
looking
your
up to
points.
me. I
Yeah,
have people that are looking up to me. I can't fail them. I have people that two of us are together. If they grow, I grow. So I must grow. If
exactly.
not,
They push
they
you
won't
up.
talk to me again.
Exactly,
And I
exactly.
have
So
people behind
choosing
me.
your
So
circle is really important. That is what you mentioned. Choosing your circle who
that's my
pushes
secret.
you. Exactly. I have only very few people who are really close to me. We have like a lot of people around us that whom we call friends. Guys, we are talking about LinkedIn, but all these things matter. All the aspects of your life matter. So keep such people in your life who pushes you. And that is really important. Get a coach, keep people who actually pushes you. That's the second point. And we are coming on a third very important point. Yes, Joyce, I'm really excited to know.
The
Yes.
third one is actually let's just say it's the first because I should have started with it first, but and I've mentioned it a lot, but I'm still going to talk about it. That's mindset. I always talk about it a lot. And the reason being that the mindset affects other two and it affects every other thing in your life. Yeah. Let me share this important thing. It happened,
Yes.
it actually broke me down. I had to disappear from LinkedIn for a while.
Okay.
I got a job offer, very, very good, promising one. I
Okay.
applied, I interviews and everything. I scaled through because yeah, I was good and I'm Joyce. Yeah, so very
Yeah.
good. I was happy. First stage done. Second stage, like the second stage is where they give you your appointment and everything.
Yes.
And the lady was like, "Which country are you from?" That's the question she asked me, and I said, "I'm from Nigeria."
Yeah.
And she said, oh, you're from Nigeria. Oh. The next thing is network. I don't know how she did it, network and everything. That was how I lost that job opportunity, that job offer. Yeah. And they didn't ask me any other question that I failed or I got wrong. And I didn't do anything like wrong because if you look at my picture on LinkedIn, you would definitely not know that maybe I'm African or something. And when I speak, I don't sound Nigerian or something like that. But when you ask me where I'm from, that means you're stereotyping where I'm from, my country,
It's
and where I live in. So it really broke me down for a while. Like it's part of those things that I talk about that can scatter your strength. Like it just pulls you apart. The strength you're trying to have, it just has a way of splitting and breaking. I had to take a while, I had to take myself away from LinkedIn, and I had
yeah.
to sit back and actually fix up my life. That's my mindset because I lost that singular offer, because I'm a Nigerian, because I'm in Nigeria shouldn't mean that I should be charged, I should be paid lower than anybody. Doesn't mean that I'm not qualified. Doesn't mean that anybody is better than me. Doesn't mean that
Exactly.
I'm not good enough.
Yeah.
And where I'm from or where I live in shouldn't stop you from giving me something I'm qualified for. So
Definitely not. Yeah.
I made up my mind that Joyce is not just going to be Joyce from Nigeria or Joyce in Nigeria anymore. She's going to be that Joyce that it's international. That Joyce that cuts across what people think about, cuts across her nationality and the bias and everything, but stands as a person. So I started spending time reading books because it's a mindset thing. It affected me mentally because I had a lot of questioning to do with myself. I'm not an American. I'm black. What is wrong with the fact that I'm from this place? I didn't do anything. It's not my fault. I'm born here. So I had to read. That's why I tell people that if you love me or you admire me or you care about me, like you say you do, just send me books. I want to read. I want to read. Like, I spend so much time reading and growing and working on my mental state and my mental mind than anything else in the world. Like, I have like 2 hours already today, yeah, that I'm going to spend and just sit down and read. I need to finish my book. So reading is the main thing. Your
I'm so
mindset. It's
proud
what
of you,
really helps
Joyce.
your
I'm so
mindset.
proud of you. Like everyone who is listening to this is so proud of you. And I'm really touched by this fact that we can't change people mindset, but we can change our mindset and become so good that the people who are not changing their mindset have to change their mindset to look at us and talk to us, because getting at that position takes guts, and we have guts and you do not have one. I'm really touched by this fact and really proud of you, Joyce. And I am just
Thank you
loving the
so
talk that
much.
we are having. And it's kind of amazing that you're putting out all these things, because see, the results, the skills, the mindset is not discriminating between people who are from which country and people who are not from which country. It doesn't matter. Skills matter, mindset matter, the human
A lot.
behavior matters.
A lot.
That's true.
A lot.
Correct. So the first point, get a coach, guys. Get a coach. Definitely, it's one of the best investment you can ever have, ever make in your life, for your career, for your whole life. I would say, because coach is just not even going to coach you about your business, but about lot of life lessons he's going to give you from his experience, from her experience. Second, make your friend circle small, but keep people who actually encourage you to do great things, not the people who are just asking you, where are the results, are you still doing that, are you getting results, are you getting leads. That actually demotivates you. Instead, keep people in your life who actually pushes you and ask you, why do you think it is not happening, are you really okay, I really feel that you're sad today, why, okay, take a break, but you have to go back again. Such kind of people are like the essence of your life. And third is your mindset. And I guess so without mindset, the coach won't work, the close people won't work. So keeping mindset at the top priority is really important. Okay, we discussed about content ideas, how to get the content ideas, Joyce. So we talked a lot about content and making the profile at most like conversion worthy. The last part that I would like to talk, and which is really important, is about the engagement part. I found you when you commented, I found you when you were networking with some other person, and then I networked with you. So what is your strategy for the engagement and getting seen on LinkedIn? So what's your strategy?
All right. Your profile is an attraction, right? It's more like a
Yeah.
bait to bait people in. Yeah. Your content
Yeah.
is also what? Attraction and bait. But your engagement is basically what? Is basically visibility. And when it comes to engagement, when you're below 0 to 10,000 followers, focus on cold
Mm,
engagement. What is
yeah.
cold engagement? Cold engagement is basically those people that aren't connected to you, aren't related to you, they don't know you, and all of that. When you're above 10,000 followers and above, you should work on warm engagement. Those are people that are within your reach, people that you connect with, people you speak to, and stuff like that. So, majorly, the people you see me commenting with and engaging with are people that I've already been engaging with them for a while. So under their post, you will see me sound friendly and chatty because me and them, we have actually maybe had an interaction before that level
Correct.
and before I reached that extent and phase, right? So you need to understand that engagement, let me just basically divide it into three. Yeah. You have big accounts, you have medium accounts, then you have small accounts.
Small
Yeah.
account.
When you're
Yeah.
when you're working and starting out on LinkedIn, you need to focus on what? The big accounts. Yes.
Mm,
The big account gives you what? Visibility. And when you're
true.
focusing on the big account, focus on the big account that has the people that you want, people you're interested in. For example, who has my clients on LinkedIn or who has the people I'm interested in on LinkedIn? Jasmine has them. So you will see me most time
Doing
there because
climate. Correct,
Yeah,
correct.
because I love it. You see me on Taslim's comment section because I love Taslim. I love his content. I love everything. And my friends are there, my people are there, my homies are there. So I'm gonna be there, yeah. So
Yeah,
these people have the people that I love, I respect. So I'm gonna be there. Yeah. And the next thing is these people are people that I want to build a relationship with.
mm.
Build a relationship with. Why
Yeah,
you want to do that? It's because if I build a relationship with, for example, I have me and Taslim, we're friends and all of that. If I shoot him a DM, he's gonna reply. Yeah, we had a section, one audio event last year, and my hands were raised up in the comment section, audio event, and he was like, and other people, he was like, bring her up, bring Joyce up, bring her up.
okay.
Others are like, I don't know her. He's like, bring her. She's my friend. She's my friend. Bring her up. And they brought me up to speak. So that's because I've built a relationship with him. So definitely he's going to like build and bring me outside of other people. He's definitely going to choose me. Yeah. Because he knows me. These are people that I've built relationship with. Then the next one is medium accounts. These are people that are bigger than you. They have more connection than you at that moment, but they are in the similar industry with you, or they may not be in your industry, but they are medium. Yeah. These people
Yeah,
are people you want to follow. The reason why you want to follow them is because you want to learn from them. And you
that's
want
true.
them to, they have the active engagement. Yeah. What I mean is your large followers or this first stage of people, big accounts, they may not engage with your content at all because they have like how many people replying to their comments. So what are they to come and them for them to come and reply your comments is going to take time.
That's
It's going
true.
to be difficult.
Yeah,
So they won't be there. Yeah. But you see the medium accounts, they are going to be there. Then the low accounts are going to be there also because they are having and struggling with visibility just like you. So they have only one like. They have zero. So you replying and you commenting is going to get them in your DM. Thank you so much for engaging with my content because there is that joy when your content stop having zero and having one.
that's
It
true.
begins to have
That's true.
something. So that's something you want to do for them because as you do for them, they do the same for you. And one thing I like to tell people is that LinkedIn is a community-based platform. It's
That's true.
community-based. So no
Definitely.
matter who you are, if you like
Mm.
be an influencer, be you whatever, be you president or whatever you are, if you don't
Mm.
engage with the people on the platform, your content is going to be there. I know a lot of people that have 100 plus thousand, 100 plus followers. They barely get 5 likes on their post.
I know. I know. Yeah,
That's because they don't engage. LinkedIn is
that's true.
basically a community-based platform. And if you want to win on LinkedIn, you are going to have to know that it takes time to win on LinkedIn. You're going to have to be
Yeah.
patient. You're going to calm down. You're going to take it slow and steady. That's the only way you're going to
Exactly,
win.
exactly. Adding to your point, like I was reading Jasmine Post. I actually read Jasmine Post on daily basis. I read there are a lot of Erica, like Erica's post I actually read a lot, and there are a few more famous influencers like Chase Diamond, and we have this Mark as well. So there are like a lot of people who are really famous right now, and when I actually go through their posts and when I just scroll down to like back to 1 year, I actually found like they had just 10 likes, 11 likes, only two comments, and all those things. Guys, you have to understand that these famous people that you're looking right now also started with zero. They had very less engagement, but they actually fixed that they are not going to give up. First thing. Second, the engagement strategy that Joyce actually told is absolutely perfect to get you engagement and get you some more visibility. So what I do, and what, like, I guess so Joyce, you would also agree to this fact, like what like how do we strategize this is that I and like a lot of famous creators who are there who are, they actually create an Excel sheet where they write the name of these high profiles and medium profiles and small profiles, and then they put their LinkedIn profile in the same Excel sheet. And you just have to open that LinkedIn sheet every day, click on their LinkedIn profile, engage with their latest post, reply to the comments that they haven't replied yet on their profile. and that is how you're going to get some great visibility. It is one of the trick that I use for my clients and for my profile itself. Whenever, like if for example Jasmine puts some posts and there are a lot of comments in under 5 minutes, you see like we have 20, 25 plus comments in 5 minutes, you reply to those comments where Jasmine haven't replied yet. People are going to look at your profile, you're going to gain some good visibility, your profile is already doing amazing, so you are going to get more eyes, you're going to get more DMs and more connection requests. So this is how you can actually increase the visibility of your profile. Like that's true, right? That is one of the secret tricks that we use, correct? So I am also
That's a
doing this
master
thing
class.
personally. That's true. I'm also doing this thing personally and it is giving me so much amazing results. And guys, make use of AI. Like I am a fan of, I would not say I'm a fan of AI, but I'm a user of AI. So when you use AI, you can actually find profiles which are really active, okay, and which are actually good for your LinkedIn profile. So you can use those things, but do not use AI for commenting. Comment from your own will, guys. You can, I can actually differentiate, and Joyce can actually differentiate between the comment which is written by AI or written by a human. So don't use AI for comment, please, but use AI for a good purpose, like finding good profiles, or writing a good profile bio, or writing a good post maybe, but use it to some extent only, else use your own will, your own mind, your own knowledge. Like, am I right, Joyce?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I actually hate AI comments. I hate them
exactly.
a lot because it's
I
that
know you
easy
hate
to spot.
that thought. We talked last time, you told me this. I seriously, this is AI comments are really annoying, really annoying. Like if you write comments from AI, it's really annoying, and I can't tell you, you can easily find like these comments are written by AI. So guys, please
It's
don't
that
use AI
easy.
for comments. Sorry.
It's that easy to note. It's
Yeah,
AI.
because it has a certain pattern, it has like big jargons, it has emoji at the beginning, so we know the pattern. It's very much visible. I so agree with that. Okay, Joyce, so it was so amazing talking to you, first of all. And we are talking since past 1 hour, and it didn't feel like 1 hour. It was such a amazing, valuable session with you. And I would like to host you again in the future with some great topics that I'm going to get from the audience in the comment section. Currently, also, like there are like lot of comment sections full of with comments, and I'm just loving it, and I'm going to promote this YouTube video a lot, because just the value that you have provided is something amazing. I'm in love with that.
Thank you so much. It was my pleasure.
Yes, so you will be going back to your work today, or like are you chilling out today? What's the plan?
I'm going back to work
You're
because
going to
I
work.
have work. I have some pieces to finish, some content to
Okay,
finish. So
okay,
I'm gonna go
okay.
finish them.
Got it, got it. But it was such an amazing. So, guys, I am going to put Joy's LinkedIn profile link in the description and my profile link in the description. Do connect with us. If you have any questions, please feel free to put in the comment section or DM directly to Joyce. Joyce would be happy to like answer your questions. Connect with her. I will be happy to answer your question. Connect with me. And if you are looking for like LinkedIn expert for your profile to get leads, contact Joyce. Like you can actually know that she's the best at her job. If you're from D2C, want to increase the sales for your sales for your business and branding for your business, reach out to me. I would be happy to help. And if you're a student, I actually conduct classes, marketing classes for students on monthly basis, where I teach each and everything about marketing. So feel free to connect with me as well. And happy to host you, Joyce. Thank you so much. And
It's my
see you
pleasure.
again in my DMs, and
Yeah.
we'll be having a good talk in DMs again and in the
All
comments.
right. Bye bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
You're welcome.